probably.
Is Santi a
Like,
lock?
he's probably going to make the team. I
Is
agree.
Santi
He's
a lock?
probably gonna be there. Yeah, but this guy plays the AC Milan, not America, bro. This is not the same thing. All right, as you can see by the title, we have a very fun episode today. After what we saw in the Gold Cup and the Club World Cup, we're going to do a tier list of basically the chances these players have of making the World Cup roster next year. And the 4 tiers are the top tier. You're locked in first class, bro. You're sitting next to Javier Aguirre, having some tequila right there. You're going to be for sure on the plane. The next tier is you're probably on the plane. You're not in first class. You're sitting at the way back next to the bathroom. You're like an 80-90% chance you're going to be there. It's going to take a big fall off for you not to be at the World Cup. The third tier is basically you're at risk. You're going to need a very good season in Liga MX to justify your place, or in Europe if you're in Europe. And the last tier is called Cancun, because you might as well just book your Cancun summer right now. Like, book your plans for Cancun 2026, summer 2026, because you're not going to be at the World Cup. So just book whatever resort you can right now in Cancun, because you're not going to be there. So we're going to go through all the 26 players that were at the Gold Cup, and then after we're going to go through a few interesting names that weren't on the roster, like a Chucky Lozano who wasn't on the team, but like maybe, like, where does he lie on this tier? But without further ado, let's just get into it.
And if you're watching this video but you're not subscribed, what are you doing, man? Give us a subscription. Do us a favor. We highly appreciate it. So let's get straight into it. We'll start off with the goalies.
First up, Malagon.
He's a lock. He's next to Javier in the front of the airplane with tequila.
He's a lock. Next up, Talarangel.
The tier under that. I don't think he's a lock. Every time this guy plays for Mexico, we always lose. He doesn't look nowhere near as good as he does for Chivas. So if there's a goalie that we're going to bring up later on that could do better than him throughout the season, Talarangel might be a little bit at risk. I don't know.
See, that's where I would put him. You're kind of making a case to put him at the tier even lower. That's where I would put him, in the third tier. Like, I think he's going to need a good season. Yeah, like, I mean, you're kind of making the case for it, though. You're saying that he's at risk. I do think he's at risk, because every time he plays for Mexico, it looks absolutely mid. He's like between probably on the plane and at risk, but I'd put him at risk.
All right, we'll put him there then. We'll put him there.
All right, lastly is, for the goalies, is Ochoa.
If he stays in Europe from here to the World Cup, I think he's probably on the plane. 1 tier higher than Tala.
I would put him on the same tier as Tala, because one, he is the third string goalie and Tala is the second. And I think Ochoa's going to have a good season. I don't think he could just ride the bench all year and still make the team. Like, I would put him in the third tier.
For this pick, I'm going a bit more as to what I think is going to happen rather than what I want to see. I think the FMF are going to do anything in their power to have this fool in the roster.
All right, we'll put him in the second one then. All right, now to the defenders. First up, Jorge Sanchez.
I want to say Cancun, but I just feel like this is one of Javier Aguirre's like reliables.
Yeah, but you go with what you think, bro. Not what Javier Aguirre is gonna do.
I'll put him at the tier. He needs a great Liga MX season. He needs to, like, Cruz Azul needs to make the final, and this guy needs to have like 4 assists throughout the season at least.
I'm going Cancun, but if you want, we'll go with the third tier.
I'll go with that one.
All right, next up, Cesar Montes.
Lock.
Completely agree. Next up, Johan Vasquez.
Lock again. Easy. Those two are irreplaceable.
100% a lock. Next up, Israel Reyes.
Lock as well. Very versatile. I mean, America's America. They'll be at least making the semis. He'll be a good player for them.
I wouldn't say he's a lock. I'd say he's probably on the plane, because we saw his role go from the Nations League being a complete starter to the Gold Cup. He didn't even really even play. I don't think he has a spot lock, especially because when Westcott comes back, that's another right back in the mix. I wouldn't say he's a lock.
This guy's first choice center back replacement.
I don't think he's a lock, though. I think
right.
Locks are like the starters, bro. This is a guy like probably on the plane.
Cesar Montes goes down, who goes in?
Edson Alvarez goes to center back.
No,
that's been happening the whole time.
He's as a lock.
He's not a lock, bro. There's no way you can justify him being a lock. Like, locks are like these starters, core players of the team. This guy is not even a starter. How can a guy who's not a starter be a lock?
Is Santi a lock?
I'm not saying he's not going to make it. I think he's more justified being in probably.
Is Santi a lock?
Like, he's probably going to make the team. I agree. He's probably going to be there. Yeah, Santi is a lock.
He's a bench player.
Yeah, but this guy plays the AC Milan, not America, bro. This is not the same thing. This is not the same thing. Well, not only that, Isra is he's not a top 3 center back. Santi Jimenez is the top 2 striker for Mexico, and we're going to take 3 of them, so he's most likely going to be there. He can't be a lock. Next up, Jesus Orozco.
I can't even put him on the second one. It has to be the third one, because this guy isn't even a guaranteed starter for Cruz Azul, so he needs to go off Cruz Azul this season.
I agree. It has to be the third tier. Next up, Julian Araujo.
Probably on the plane.
I would go probably on the plane as well, but he's very close to the third one for me, because he needs to get minutes with Bournemouth. He can't ride the bench. Next up, Jesus Gallardo. I'm going Cancun. I don't want him anywhere near my squad.
He needs a great Liga MX season again.
We'll put him in the third. I'm being biased. I would say Cancun, but we will put him third because I don't think he's that low. Lastly, for the defenders, Mateo Chavez.
Lock. He's
not a lock.
It will take a miracle for him not to be there, bro. AZ Alkmaar left back.
He's never played for them.
No importa. Lock.
Like, he didn't even start the final.
Lock.
He's justified in the third tier. He's just like Isra. Like, he's probably gonna make it. Like, there's no doubt. I'm like 90% sure he's gonna be there, but I wouldn't say he's a lock to be on the World Cup. Like, I don't think there's that many locks. I think we have to go third or second tier, bro. This guy's not even a for sure starter. All right, midfield now. Edson Alvarez. Lock, right?
Lock.
All right, next up, Eric Lira.
Probably on the plane.
Probably as well. I think that's bang on. Probably as well. Next up, Gilberto Mora.
To me, he's a lock. He's guaranteed. Because this guy is playing. This was going to play every game for Cholos. They might even give him the number 10. And if he was able to make a roster with just 2 league goals, hardly any assists, and we saw him play in the team, no one else is better than him.
I would go probably, but like I said, like I think it's like 95% chance. But if you want to go lock, I guess we can go lock just for the simple fact I think this guy has gotten so much media hype that I think it would be a fucking scandal if he was not on the World Cup roster.
He starts next year in the World Cup, and people are going to tune in to watch Mexico because of him. They want to see how good this kid is.
All right, well we'll go with you this time. We'll go with lock. Next up, Charlie Rodriguez. It's Cancun, bro. I don't care what anybody says. This is Cancun. I don't care Vasco Logic. This is Cancun. If there's ever a Cancun player, it's this guy.
We'll put him there, but I just know he's going to be there. Fucking hell. I know he is. He just always sneaks his way in there. We'll put him at Cancun, though.
Next up, Marcel Ruiz.
Probably on the plane. I want to say lock, but there's other guys. There's other competition, too, in that position, so we'll put him probably.
I agree. Probably on the plane. Next up, Orbelin Pineda.
Needs a outstanding season.
I agree. I mean, I think he lost his spot in the Gold Cup. He was a starter at the beginning, and then I don't really even hear any news about him from his club anymore. I remember when he first joined, Athens, he was like MVP and all this. I don't hear nothing about him anymore. So he needs to have a good season. Next up, Efra Alvarez. Newly
signed Chivas player. He's going to be competing with a lot of players in that Chivas team. Couldn't get minutes in the Gold Cup. I think it has to be Cancun, man.
This one is tough. I feel like the Chivas thing might help him in terms of
he's going to be competing with Piojo,
more marketing.
Camberos, Ledesma, Cade Cowell.
I think if he has an amazing season, I could see him making the roster though. Like,
all right, he made it one higher than that.
Yeah, we'll go third. Next up, Luis Chavez. This is kind of an interesting one because I don't think he's going to make it. I don't think he's going to have enough time to recover.
Yeah, sadly, it might have to be Cancun for him. It sucks.
I'm going to go with Cancun as well, just under the circumstances, unfortunately. He did get injured, but hopefully he recovers. Lastly, for the midfielders, Piojo Alvarado, even though he played more of a winger.
Needs a great season, man. He needs a season like the one before the Copa America, where he was actually good and deserved to start. Now he gets to start when he had a pretty mid-season for Chivas. Didn't make sense to me, but...
Yeah, I would also have him in the third tier. I think El Vasco would probably have him in the second, but I think he deserves to be in the third. Like, he did absolutely nothing for me in the Gold Cup, or not enough.
He needs 15 GAs from Clausura and Apertura combined, at least.
Yeah, we'll go with third. Next up, Raul Jimenez. That's a lock.
Lock.
Next up, Alexis Vega.
Lock.
He is the number 10, so I think it's a lock. All right, next up, the one we were talking about earlier, Santi Jimenez.
Lock.
He has to be, even though he's not a starter right now. I mean, this guy plays for AC Milan, bro. Like, we're not going to call up an AC Milan player. Like, come on. All right, next up, Julian Quiñones.
Probably on the plane. Didn't get that many minutes in the Gold Cup, which I was surprised. Didn't start one of the games, but yeah, he'll be there.
This one for me is so weird, bro, because the third tier is like, needs a great season. But he just had an amazing season, and he didn't even play. Like,
yeah.
Like, he barely played. Like, he's not even a key player. It's
just the situation we have informed attackers. Quiñones might be in a bit of trouble, though. I think Alcadicia, or however you pronounce his club name, they're about to sign Retegui from Atalanta for like 70 million. So that might be some good competition for him.
I'm leaning more third, bro. Because like I said, like, he just had an historic season, and he still didn't really play. Like barely. He played a lot less than all the other wingers, like, besides Efra.
I think he's just one of those players like Israel. Like, he's going to be one of the first choice off the bench. He can go on the left, as much as I don't like him playing there.
But the thing is, though, you're saying that, but he wasn't. He wasn't the first choice off the bench. He played, like, when was the last time he played?
It was
the last time he played was I don't even remember. He didn't play against Did he play against Honduras? I don't think he did.
I just think, but compared to all the other attackers we have on the bench, he's just one of the best ones. Him and Chino.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're being generous. We'll put him in second, but I think that's being very generous. Angel Sepulveda.
But he needs another great season like last year. Unfortunate, he didn't get a single minute. He deserved at least a minute, and he didn't get it. It sucks.
Yeah, no, I agree. Lastly, Chino Huerta.
Oh, man, I'm starting not to like this guy, but probably on the plane.
Yeah, I mean, if you have Quinones in the second, we have to put Chino in the second. He plays more than him. All right, so those are all the players from the Gold Cup roster. Now, here's a few interesting names that weren't in the team, but we just wanted to throw them in there to see where would we put them right now. First up, baller in the Club World Cup, Tecatito.
Needs a great season. He needs a crazy rebound season where he has like 10 GAs at least.
I agree. He can't fall off. I mean, he's already kind of old, so he needs to stay consistent and keep going upwards.
I mean, he was already up there in assists one of the last seasons for Monterrey, so if he could do a little better than that, get some goals, I don't see why not. Better than Piojo.
So yeah, I would also go with third tier. I don't think it's impossible, but yeah. All right, next up, Montiel, Elias Montiel.
On the plane.
I agree. I believe he was one of the best performers for that one random window in South America when we played River Plate and Internacional. And so Vasco has seen firsthand, like, this guy's talent.
All the agents and reporters are saying that he shouldn't even be at Pachuca no more, like, as we speak. So by the time August or September comes, he probably will be in Europe.
Yeah, so he's probably on the plane. Next up, another young midfielder, Obed Vargas.
I'm going to go with needs a great season.
He needs a miracle season. Like, he needs, because MLS, I don't think El Vasco rates it that much. So he would need a breakout season in MLS.
MLS Young Player of the Year. Attention. MLS Young Player of the Year type of season.
Yeah, like, he needs a miracle. So we'll put him in the third. Next up, Rodrigo Huescas.
On the plane.
I believe he's also probably on the plane. He would have been in this Gold Cup roster if he wasn't Grand Theft Huescas a couple months ago. Speeding over there in Denmark, but he'll probably be on the plane. Next up, an interesting name that always gets brought up on Twitter, and I really don't know why, Antonio Portales.
We decided to add him because we always get comments basically saying that we never acknowledge him. I mean, he plays in Europe, but it's Scotland. This guy's already I think he's 30 years old. Nah, it's Cancun, man. He plays for Dundee with Garza. That just doesn't merit him to be in the national team, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is 100% Cancun. This guy has only played in Mexico's second division and Scotland, but not even a Celtic or Rangers. He's just not at the level, bro. He's not better than Ramon Juarez, who wasn't even on this roster. Just a few more names. Alex Padilla, the goalie.
Needs a good season.
Needs a fantastic season.
I'd prefer Alex Padilla, a goalie in La Liga, than Tala Rangel, who always frauds in the national team. So
yeah, I agree. Would be in the third tier. Needs a very good season. I think this guy also falls in that same tier. Hugo Camberos, young winger for Chivas. I think he needs to have an incredible season. He just won Young Player of the Season in Liga MX, or Young Player of the Year. Sorry, I think a couple days ago. He would need to replicate that and double that.
Yeah, he needs a great season. He needs to pop off.
All right, and last two names. First up, Henry Martin.
Cancun, no chance. Sepulveda is better. Quinones is better. Alexis Vega at the 9 to me. I prefer Santi Raul. No chance.
Yeah, I agree. And lastly, last name, Chucky Lozano.
Probably on the plane. He's racking up a lot of stats in the MLS. He did make the Gold Cup roster, but he went out injured, right?
Yeah, he dropped out due to injury.
So Vasco's already seen it. I'm putting him probably on the plane. Not going to lie.
I would put him in the third tier, but we could put him in the second just because the right wing depth looked terrible in the the Copa Oro, sorry. So I think he has a realistic chance. And if he continues to ball in MLS, which he has already, I mean, they're the number one team in MLS. There's no reason why he can't make the team. And I personally would not really mind it. Yeah, so that is that. There's not a lot of locks. There's a few Cancuns. Mostly everyone is kind of in the middle tier, which I think is about right because it's you still have to earn your spot to be in the World Cup. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be exciting. There might be someone we didn't even talk about that might completely become a lock in the next 5-6 months. Who knows? That
was the tiers, guys. Like Chris just said, there's a lot of players that we didn't bring up. I know some of you guys are going to ask for Jeremy Marquez, newly signed Cruz Azul player, Jesus Angulo, Ramon Juarez, but let us know in the comments if you guys disagree or agree with any of our takes. What players would you move around? Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for the best Mexican footy content on the planet. Liga MX is back. You guys don't want to miss on that content throughout the year. Hit the post notice for that. Click the links down below to join all of our platforms. Talk to us on Discord. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Peace.